I'm coming to you from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. This is Donna again with you, and welcome to our series of Pursuit to Happiness interview. So it's hi, Ate.
Hi, Donna. I miss you so much.
I miss you.
I want to enjoy my golden age, my kids and families doing a digital business.
It's the time freedom that gave to us, and and how we spend our time with our family. This is the biggest things that I really benefit in this business.
I really wanted to create something that I can call my own, parang like my own baby, something that I can prioritize that is prioritize me. Ako naman, like ako naman ngayon, di ba? And this was like my midlife awakening.
I feel the pain sometimes when my kids are off to school. They're off, like example like holiday, and they are off staying home, and I'm at work, so I feel the pain.
That this online business worth of investing after my 6 failed businesses, right? So yeah, so that's the pain and struggles for me, because I really have to go through all the bad memories of my failed investment.
I started a business also because I want to help others. So that's helping others is the biggest, like, it's your happiness that nobody can replace. Like, it's a different feeling when you help someone that, once in your life, you are in their shoes. So that's really a great feeling.
It is just a number, when you're just young at heart. And then, yes, we are retired, but should we not be tired of learning? And there's no stopping of learning, and education is a continuous process in our life.
Huge one is I was an introvert before.
Oh, like
And
me.
look at now.
I started to save money for my sons going to university.
That's so nice.
Yeah. I don't have to say dollar amount, but I guess that is good enough.
Oh, that's so nice.
Personal business, it also take your time. Traditional business, right? If you have traditional business, it also take a lot of your time. But in this business, you can still run this business and still earn money, and then still did not compromise your time with your family. That's the thing for
Guys, thank you so much, and bye-bye. Always remember, pursue what makes you happy. Hello, everybody. This is Donna again with you, and welcome to our another episode of Pursuit to Happiness. It's a beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are watching this right now, or will be watching the replay later on. Today, I am so happy to have with me a good friend of mine who's actually I just met in the online world with our online business community, and we've been friends since I was still in Dubai. And she's one of the person that I also look up to. She's very joyful and very creative, and been very helpful with my journey, because it's so boring if we are just running this business alone. But because of the friends that I have made along the way, it's becoming more fun and interesting and more likable to run with, and it's not that much boring at all. So without further ado, I'm gonna be welcoming with me in the screen right now May from Saskatchewan. Hello sis, how are you?
Hello, kamusta?
Okay lang, kumusta?
Mabuti. Ito, outdoor living.
Yeah, beautiful weather today.
Yes, it is beautiful. It's actually, when I got up this morning, smoky siya, pero it's really not too bad. It's, it vanished eventually. So, yeah, that's good. Enjoying the weather while, I called it, while it lasts, and I called it limited edition.
Limited edition sunshine, because there in Saskatchewan, you have a very extreme winter more than us here.
Yes.
So yeah. mag-ipon ng vitamin D
Oo
for the winter.
Oo nga. So yeah.
So before we will be starting, before I will be throwing to your questions, which I know that you will be nailing them anyhow, please introduce yourself to our audience.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for watching us live. And for those watching replay, thank you too for supporting us and supporting Donna. So, hindi na makapagsalita ng diretso ngayon. Anyway, I'm May. I'm from Saskatchewan. So, I've been here since 2014. Year 2014 as a temporary worker, and then eventually became a resident, and then I work multiple job, but now currently working as a nursing assistant in one of the small community here in Saskatchewan. So yeah, I love outdoors. So I feel like I'm close to nature every time I go outdoor, and um, appreciating what's around me make me realize yun na there's a lot of things to be grateful for instead of me staying inside, especially with this nicer weather. It's a good privilege. So yes.
Yeah, really, it's nice also to spend time with our environment and really connect with what's the blessings around us because uh, while from the last May almost 2 years already with the pandemic, we are just mostly inside. And I know for you as a frontliner, you are
Mhm.
exposed to whatever is the risk out there. But for us that are just staying mostly at home, it's boring. And this is the really the time, at least a safer way to go out and really explore what's around us. Especially like for me, I'm just new here, and as much as possible, we also go out and see what's there out and about. So I'm still enjoying what's new things that I can see here in Montreal, and looking forward also to other provinces that we can travel soon. So yes, we enjoy the blessings. It's not all the time that we are having a
Mhm.
sunny day here. It's not an all year round
Yeah.
temperature. Yes. So we have actually a viewer right now, a good friend of mine also from US. Thank you so much, Diana, for always watching my interviews, and hope to have you soon in the screen with me. So now I will be throwing to you your first question, which I know you will nail this, but I've been asking the same questions with my guests also, and I'm so curious what are their answers because all of us have different background. We are coming from different places also. We are coming from different upbringing, but for
Mhm.
you, I'm curious to know what was your pains and struggles before starting the online business.
Well, actually, for those who are following me on my business page, I've always mentioning my pains is being away from my family, because coming here alone back in 2014, it's a big change for me, and a huge, I don't know if I could say that I'm already adjusted of for how many years I've been far away from my family. I wasn't able to check on my parents. I actually haven't been home since. So my pains is being away from them and not seeing my family, especially my nephews and niece. My nephews and niece, I've never seen them since they were born. So now they were already like 8 years old, or probably 7 years old, 5 years old. And I don't know if they know me. I will probably need to introduce myself to them to get them to know me. So that's my pains of being far away from them. And also my struggles is, you know uh, my struggles is always, winter time is always harsh here in Saskatchewan. I remember we hit minus 50. I think back
Mm.
in 20 back. 2016 or 17, something like that. And it's always been my struggle to go outside and drive to work because I just don't know what would it be if I'm on the road. And for me, uh, I have to really be very careful of what I'm doing and really focus on the road because it's just a snap of your finger. You just don't know what's going on out there. So my struggle is driving through winter time because I've experienced, I can only just see the hood of my car and I couldn't see anything. I feel like I'm in a tunnel. Well, in the tunnel you can see the end because you can see the light. But
Yes.
driving through the winter time in a fog and blizzard, you just don't know. You just have to all I know is I just really hang on to the wheel and just keep praying and praying and praying. That's my struggle. So yeah.
It's so difficult like that. I cannot imagine because it's so dangerous. Like you cannot see where
Mm.
you're going. It's like you are just driving blindfolded, right?
Yes.
And you just have to sense if there are any noise from the other cars or what. But with a blizzard, you cannot. It's impossible. It's very dangerous. So good. That's why really this business is striving, especially here in Canada, because
Mm-hmm.
that's one of the reason of the business owners why they wanted to work online and
Mm-hmm.
work even they are just at home or they are on vacation, because to avoid the winter of Canada. And me, I'm now recalling also when you are answering this question, like that's also one of my pain and struggle
Mm-hmm.
actually, why I decided to join an online business way back when I was still in Dubai. So you were telling before that here you're experiencing minus 50 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius of freezing temperature. In
Mm-hmm.
UAE, we also reach plus 50 degrees Celsius of
Wow.
heat. So both
Oh
are
my god.
extreme. But me, when I joined this business, I was actually looking forward to me moving here in Canada. And I don't want also to experience the same that
Mm-hmm.
what you are telling right now, because I don't know if I would survive also with that kind
Mm-hmm.
of situation. So that's why I really wanted to also work online, because there is really a freedom that you can just be at home or even when you're on holidays. Before we even started this interview, I was telling to you that I was looking to one of the island in Caribbean, because that's one day our dream, right? To be
Yeah.
there doing the business with us because it's so portable. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just one of the fantasies of being in the online space. Like you still run the business wherever you are.
Yeah.
So it's so resonating, and for sure there's so many of us here that's also looking the same opportunity, and this is what we found and we've been sharing to everybody because we want them to also experience what we are experiencing right now.
Yeah.
And I have seen comments. Oh, I have seen a comment from one more comment from Dailiana. Yes, she's from Colorado. We have
Hello.
Ati Vicky watching from Texas. She was one of my interviewee.
Hello
And we
po.
have also Cecilia Bagawi peeling from Germany. Oh my God, very
Wow.
cool. Thank you so much for watching and tuning with us right now. And now, second question that I will be throwing to you, sis.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you decide to have an online business? You could have opted into something that
Mm-hmm.
maybe one of your hobby or just your passion about, maybe hospitality industry, because we both have
Yeah.
a background of hospitality industry, maybe build a resort in the Philippines or anywhere that you
Yeah.
could think about. So why online?
Why online? Well, first is, I won't be able to drive through winter time. I can access this business, at the comfort of my own home, at the safety of my own home. I don't have to drive and worry about the road every time. Because for me, every day, I always check at the weather. Like, oh my God, what's gonna
Yes.
be like on the weather? Is it gonna be slippery? Is it gonna be? What do I do there? Am I gonna be safe? So I don't have to worry about driving through the harsh weather online, because online world is booming, and also um, online is running 24/7. So might as well, I can see people from, normal people with every walks of life. They're leveraging the internet. So might as well jump into this online world. And at first, I'm so scared. Because I don't really know about technology. I'm not a tech savvy person myself. And every time I remember pressing when I do something like typing something on my computer, I'm scared not to undo it, because it might gonna, you know, erase of everything. And now I'm I've been more creative and resourceful.
Confident.
Yes, and confident, because all in the online world you can find answers, especially if you don't know like stuff, then you can just search it on YouTube or Google or Pinterest, other platform. Then you will gain knowledge. So going back to the questions, why online business is because the flexibility. I can do this business um, aside from my part-time job as a nursing assistant, and I can access the business anytime and anywhere, even using just my phone. So I jumped into this online world because, in reality and honesty, this is the cheapest business that you can invest. Because I when I'm really wanting to have my own restaurant before I finish my degree back home, I said I wanted to own a restaurant someday. But it took like money for that to build and everything, right? Like any traditional business. But for this online business, the starting capital is just very reasonable, and everybody can do it, because the training, the proven system that we have is step by step. So if you don't, if you cannot catch up, or if you have any questions, there are thousands of like-minded people in our community in the back end to help you out. Like Donna, sometimes I'll normally ask you, diba? Like, Sis Donna, how do you do this? And then how do you do that? And then she is always there to help. So yeah, it's a really good business to invest. This is not what do you call it? This is not waste of money, but this is investment for your future. So yes.
Absolutely. And we always do online transactions anyway. We do online banking,
Mhm.
online shopping. And when we do these kind of things, who are benefiting? All those that are producers and sellers in Amazon or maybe the bank itself. But why don't
Mhm.
we leverage also? I mean, nowadays it's so crucial to have a backup plan, another income source that's not just the main job that we have, because we have seen a lot of challenges, especially during the pandemic, that so many people lost their jobs because the company cannot afford to keep them
Yeah.
already. And even me, before the pandemic, I noticed, like way back when I was still working in the hotel, I have seen staff that are really removed from the company because the company cannot keep them anymore. And that is even before the pandemic. So
Mhm.
how much more when the pandemic came? So many lost their jobs. So many company closed, and people are just sitting and waiting for another opportunity to
Yeah.
come because they don't have a backup plan. They don't have something to really hold on. And hello, the expenses are
Yeah.
always there and they will not stop. Even if you lost your job, they will not stop. The expenses are always there. That's the reality of life. We will not survive if we don't eat, if we don't stay in a comfortable home. So that's why it's really necessary to think of something to have another stream of income, especially this time. So starting to have another stream of income, especially in the online space, it doesn't take much of the time. You don't have
Mm-hmm.
to physically go to another company and work there for the next
Mm-hmm.
5 to 6 hours. And it's really taking time
Yeah.
of you away from your family. So why not just be at home with your family, run your
Mm-hmm.
own empire that you are starting to build, and at the same time you are safe because you don't have to get out from the house during winter or whatever situation is
Yeah.
there. So that's why really we have to leverage the online space, and where is the best place to be than to have an online business that's already proven to work with thousands of families that are being helped. So that's really a good input from you, Sis May.
Thank you. And in addition to that, Mr. Bill every month and Judith is knocking on the
Yes.
door.
Yes,
So
whether you have a job or not.
yeah, they're consistent there. They don't really care about, oh, okay, you don't have job this time. Well, I will pass and I'll come back next month. But no, Mr. Bill, you know what I'm talking about, right, Mr. Bill,
And Miss
and
Judith.
Miss Judith, they're always there consistently. Wala silang patawad, but so yeah, that's yan na. That's and another one, um the reason why I always wanted to have an I started this business is to so I can bring this with me and not worry about my ano income, that money that's coming in if I go home for a vacation. I don't have to ask my employer if my a month leave will be approved. It's this is very flexible, and this is a very good investment for yourself. So yeah.
Invest in the future, absolutely. We have another viewer, Ati Josephine. Thank you so much for
Hello.
watching. She's from Dubai and one of my interviewee together with Kuya Manuel last time. Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in, Ate. And now your third question. What is the biggest result or change that happened since you started your online business?
So aside from monetary gain, it's given na, 'di ba? If you're running a business, of course, you want to aim, you wanted to have a financial freedom. But people don't know that having this business, personally, I've actually see myself growth. Like um, the business taught us how, in the first onset of the business taught us how to be, grateful on, and because they gave us the book, or they suggested the book that we have to read, because in reality we have to be very grateful of what we have first, because sometimes we're missing, where sometimes you forget. And for me, I'm really like negative thinker before. I always think, oh, I'm so
Mm.
stressed out and I don't know what to do with this now, and then I don't know what to do with my life. But being in this business, I see growth. I always now that I have that book with me, makes me realize na, yeah, meron palang no, there's a lots of things to be grateful for, bukod sa pagko-complain every day. And then
Yes.
also, um, the business taught me how to do the writing. I didn't realize that I have that skills to write, because it makes your mind busy and being very creative, that I never thought that I could do. So doing that, writing, didn't realize that pwede pala kung meron pala akong skills na ganon, na magsulat. And also video editing. And if I don't understand what I'm doing, Donna is there always to help me out. She's been very, very helpful. So yeah, it really helps. It really helps a lot. So, and also, I can go on and on and on kasi maraming mga changes. And also, you know, to yung tawag dito, yung to be more to troubleshoot something, to troubleshoot problem instead of keep asking and asking. So I realized that resourceful pala ako in a way na yun, pwede palang akong maging maano ko yung sarili ko, mas ma-improve pa. And yeah, I think that's it, Donna.
Yeah, and also I also noticed that with also my journey, I can relate that we are more accountable with what we are doing because this is our own business. This is like
Mm-hmm.
our baby that brought out during 2019. You also started 2019, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? So it's like a baby that pinanganak natin, tapos inalagaan natin, and we learn a lot
Mm-hmm.
of things, to implement with our own very, very own business. Kasi
Mm-hmm.
ating to this is ours for life. And tama na yung we're working for someone else, someone's
Mm-hmm.
company, and they are the one gaining. And for
Yeah.
us, we just have consistently the same salary every month. I mean, that's already enough. But we have been brought to go to study and work, get a decent job, and live the rest of your life like that. But seeing this opportunity, we can see that there is a changes of trend that we can be more resourceful, we can learn something and pour all those learnings for our very own business and for our very own future's benefit. Kasi this is the business that we are being accountable with. Kasi if you are working for a company, I mean, companies are very smart. They will hire the people that are experts in IT, that are
Mm-hmm.
experts in providing learning and development, or whatever is your skills. They will put you together, work there until whenever you wanted to work in this certain company. And who's getting the benefits? The company
The
only. You just
company.
accept your whatever payroll you have in that payslip. But for this business, we always evolve. We are learning something and implement it for the benefit of our own company. So you get rewarded with whatever efforts you put in. And that's the beauty of having your own business. And what's more beauty than having it online? So it doesn't take much of our time. And really, for me, I can also say that the result is having that personal development because I am not really like this talking in front of a live camera before. When I was still in Dubai, I'm so shy to do go lives. And yes, I'm accepting interview, but that is like by force. I have to force myself to be there and talk in front of the camera. I remember my first interview with Ati Matet. She asked me, she's been asking me already, and I keep on saying, no, no, I'm not doing it. I'm so shy. I will maybe die in front of the camera. Then I decided to tell her, okay, first you interview my mentor, and then if you will finish interview her, then I will say yes on the next interview. So I already said it. Binitiwan ko na yung sinabi ko. So she did interview my mentor, and my mentor, of course, she will say yes because she's not shy in the camera. So I don't have a choice but to really um, do
Go
it.
for it. Yeah.
Yes, just go for it because binitawan ko na yung words. And then
Mm-mm.
nagsunod-sunod na. So I realized that I'm also developing as I move along with this business. And even during our mastermind, our weekly training with the global community, we are being developed. We are learning everything that's for us to implement on our very own business. And it's really amazing how generous everyone in the community.
Mm-hmm.
They share their skills for everybody to apply their best practices. Like we have different panelists every week in the mastermind, and they will
Mm-hmm.
just throw whatever knowledge that they have for the community. And it's just, this is a movement. This is not just a
Yeah.
business, this is a movement for
If
everybody's life to change for the best. And I'm just so grateful because I met you also in this journey.
Yes, I'm so grateful that I found friends online that I never thought I can, I can do, because it's scary actually. It's very scary. You really have to do your due diligence, but we're here and we're friends.
Yes, and it's so true. When you wanted to start something, especially a business, forget about online, just the business itself. It's
Mm,
scary because you are also taking a risk. You're putting an investment there. You pour your life with that new baby that you are bringing up to. But once you, but in our business, it's different because we have everybody that's holding our hands and really guiding us all the way, from building the website to doing whatever is the marketing
mm-hmm.
information that you have to put there in the online space under your name, because this is branded under us. So
Yeah,
it's making the business easy and for us to enjoy as well. Not only like do the business, work for your
yeah,
business. No, you, it's so fun to run when we
mhm.
have the people like you around the journey.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
we have more comments here. Mera Niña is watching from
Hello,
Denmark. Thank you
Nina.
so much, Dai, for watching. Good luck on
Salamat.
your vacation.
Oo
They will
nga.
see. And Ate Julie is watching. Thank you, Ate.
Hello,
From me
ate.
also, she's watching.
Hello, ate.
And that's really the benefits that you can get, of course, apart from the financial gains that we can have, and the security, financial security that we
Mm,
can have for the rest of our lives, and also passing it to our next generations to
yeah.
come, right? Because this business is transferable. And so we've been talking a lot of this business. Sis May, today is Thursday. Thursday and Tuesday, it's a special day for this online business community. How actually we can invite all the viewers out there to check this out if this business is for them.
Hi. So, we have a live workshop tonight. So I believe this it's in my time. It's 6 o'clock, which
Mhm.
is Mountain Time or Central Standard Time. And for you, Donna, what time is it in there?
It's 8 o'clock for us here, Eastern Standard Time.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, just check it out. You know 90 minutes is, you know you just don't know what 90 minutes would bring. We can scroll on social media, like watching YouTube or whatever, and you just didn't realize that you're wasting maybe an hour or so. So might as well, give something that will benefit you in the long run. Watch our workshop and see if this business is for you. There's no risk, nothing to lose, more to gain, because you'll learn. And if you were wanting to move further, just reach out to Donna or me, and we will guide you through to start your very own digital business. So yes.
Yes. So you can register either on my website or May's website, which you can see in the banner right now. So the 90 minutes webinar, as what May said, this is really a gold mine. Everybody
Mm-hmm.
started with watching the webinar, first with registering in the website and then watching the webinar. And it's so important to watch the webinar because the presentation is there, it's given, and the information is laid out for you to really assess if
Mm-hmm.
this lifestyle is for you or not. So it's a two-part webinar. Actually, we have first the presentation of the business model, and then we have the webinar panelists that are business owners also in the online community, and will be sharing their beautiful story while having
Mm-hmm.
this online business. So check it out, guys. Maybe you know the people that are on our panelists, and every week, because it's twice a week, every webinar we have, it's changing. The panelists are changing. So we are, because we are now more than 90,000, 91,000 now, I believe, in the community. So we've been always changing. The webinar panelists are different, so you can hear different stories of
Mm-hmm.
how our business owners are growing with this business that we have.
Yeah.
So, Sis May, thank you so much for your time again. And I really enjoyed our interview this time. And I know we are always chatting, we are always
In the back end.
talking, but this is something different because you are the highlight in these moments.
Oh,
Your story is the highlight, and we are sharing to our viewers. And I'm sure that many can resonate with your story. And really, thank you so much for this opportunity to have you on the screen. And what
thank you, Donna. Sorry.
Yes, and I'm not gonna be wasting more of your time because we are already 35 minutes. And that's it. Thank you so much again, and thank you so much everyone for watching. And I hope you can join with us tonight and register now. Don't waste your time. And if you cannot watch the live session, we have a replay that's available 24/7. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. And remember, always pursue what makes you happy. Bye bye and God
Thank
bless.
you. Bye bye.